Point A is 32 kilometers away from point B on a bearing of 0.42 degrees, and point C is 25 kilometers from the point B on a bearing of 132 degrees. Calculate the bearing of C from A. All right? A is on a bearing of 42 degrees from B, right? 0.42, which is still 42 degrees. All right? So it's our B that is going first, 42 degrees. Do you understand that? Read the question and look at the diagram. Point A is 32 kilometers from point B on a bearing of 42 degrees. So it's 32 kilometers away from B on a bearing of 42 degrees. That's the first statement. Structurized, diagrammatized, picturized, infographized, and printed on the board. 0.42 is 42 degrees. 0.42, I didn't say 0.42, 0.42 degrees. Did I put 0. Yes. Okay, it's 0.42 degrees. 0.42, don't put points. It's a slip of teeth. All right, so now we now have another point C, which is 25 kilometers from B on a bearing of 132 degrees. So C is on a bearing of 132. So if you are going 132 now, 80, 132, let's say it's somewhere here. On this bearing of 132, C is 25 kilometers. This is a point C. Kagani? All right. So we can now do what? Calculate the bearing of A from C. The bearing of A from C. So let's join AC together. Now this is where what I told you comes to play. The sine rule, the cosine rule, and the sine and cosine rule. So this is we are looking for the bearing of A from C. C from A. Okay, which means when you take it, is C from A. You're looking at whatever angle this is going to give us. And I believe it's going to be 180 plus, we don't know what it will be yet. Do we know what it will be? So what are we going to do here to solve this question? What are we going to do? What formula are we going to use? Which method are we going to take? So, but first of all, let's see what this angle will be. If this angle is 42 and the whole of this angle is 130 what? 132. Is it 132? Oh, we are so lucky. Because when you now want to get this angle alone, that will be 132 minus what? And that will give us what? So we are lucky. We are not using any sine rule or cosine rule. So which means this is a right angle. So if that's a right angle triangle, we now know that this is our what? Because that's the side that's facing the 90 degrees. All right. So because we are looking for now, this is where parallel line characteristics will come to play. Isn't it bearing here? We might need to use that. And how do we need to use that? You notice that this is 42 degrees. All right. This is B. Let's look at B to A. So if this is 42 degrees, it also means that this place is going to be 42 degrees. What is that? Alternate angle. So we might need to apply it here. But first of all, let's look at what we can do. We already have our right angle triangle. We need to get this angle first of all, because we are looking for the bearing of C from A angle first of all. To get this angle, if we call this angle theta, you know that your tan theta is opposite over adjacent. So let me redraw this thing as a right angle triangle so that you see it in a proper perspective. This side is B, all right? Because B is the 90 degrees. And this is A. BA is 32 degrees. BC is 25 kilometers, sorry. So our angle now is at A. So we are doing tan A, this is opposite over adjacent, right? Tan theta is equals to, opposite is 25 over adjacent is 32. Are we on the same page? Let's get theta. What is 25 over 32? Huh? 0.7812. Is that it? So let's get theta. Arctan of 0.7813. 13, Abby. So what's theta? 27.37.19. So let's give it 38 degrees. So it means this angle is 38 degrees. So if the angle is 38 degrees, all right, because I need this angle, our bearing of C from A, that's what we are looking from, right? For, right? It's going to be, right? The remaining of this angle is going to be what? 38, 48. So if that's 48, this angle is 48 too. Isn't it? Alternate angle. Right? This is 48. 270 minus 48 plus theta. Do you understand that?
Here to here is
180. Yes.
so since alternate angle is this one coming like this and this line here. So everything here is 42.
Okay.
So I already have theta as 38. So we do 42 minus 38 will give us this angle here for us. Then we
So
add it to 180.
it's the same thing as 180 plus 42 minus 38. Okay, so 42 minus theta. Let me put it. All right. Now, both are going to give us the same answer. So let's do this. Put 270 minus 48 plus 38, right? Then do 180 plus 42 minus 38. What's our answer? Huh? 184. 184 degrees. This one called? So this is why, if you know what you are doing, you and I, if this is how you know if you are cheating in a class or you are not cheating in a class. He can decide to do his own this way, which is very correct. Let's get 184. I can go ahead and still do this. Maybe if we look at it critically, there may be another third way, but you always get the same answer.